Well, Hypsee isn't loading for me, so I might have to... There we go. All right, I'm gonna sage. Alrighty. I'm gonna set this to do not disturb me. Hi, Mojo. I forgot to sage, so I'm gonna sage really quick. And guy. I just straightened it. Thank you. All right. Alrighty. My computer is being so finicky today. do this real quick. I'm not prepared today, guys. So sorry. I had a crazy day. Crazy, crazy day. Uh-oh. I'm not paying attention. There. All right, we are set. We are ready to go. Bald is beautiful. That's so funny. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. I sort of want to explain a little about the difference between my weeklies and then these as well. So these ones go a little bit more in depth and it's meant for the person on your mind, right? So this one could be like a no contact if the person on your mind and you aren't necessarily in contact. It doesn't have to be though. And then my weeklies are meant for more like things that you can expect to happen in your week. So I hope that makes sense. We're going to do all the way from Aries to Pisces. Timestamps will be in the description box below and the comments after the live is over. And yeah, let's get started. I'm going to start with Aries. If you want to book a personal reading with me during this live, I am doing super chats. You can click the link in the comment section. And then if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at MackenzieMoonTarot.com. All right, let's go. All right, so for Aries, Spirit. Show me the person on their mind. Show me how they're feeling for Aries. I'm going to put this masculine energy back in here, but this person could definitely be in their masculine currently. Whether you're dealing with a feminine or a masculine, they could definitely just be falling more into their masculine energy. All right, so we have illusions, clouded judgment, unbalanced, skewed. Oh, I need to remember to do this. Fantasy, dreams, fairy tale, imagination. So I feel like this person is very much, you know, in La La Land a little bit, Aries. We have boundaries, no, drawing the line. So they might be trying to set some sort of boundary with you. Or maybe this is, I'm just going to read it like this is their energy though. Swap the roles. These are general readings. But at the same time, they're very much committed to you or the promises that they have made to you. They still, you know, want to have something with you, I feel, with that vows card there. And then we have heart song, inner knowing, telepathy and intuition, solidarity, withdrawn, lonesome, and single. So I feel like they're taking some time, a little bit in La La Land. I'm getting a little bit, I always get like a little delusion with this illusions card. They could just have a little bit of a skewed mindset right now. I do feel like they're a little heartbroken as well. Maybe they want, you know, under the surface, they want to make some sort of, you know, amends or second chance with you or something like that. All right, let's see. Their thoughts or feelings for Aries. Well, I definitely feel like they want to take action. They could be very decisive right now. I mean, the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands, but you could still feel like this person's a little inconsistent, or maybe they feel that way about you. With that Five of Pentacles, I feel like this person feels very left out or abandoned by you in some way, Aries. I don't feel like the passion has died. I feel like they're very much still like sexually attracted to you. Show me what's stuck or unresolved or needs healing. Ooh. I feel like this person's avoiding some sort of tower moment in their life. They're avoiding some sort, they're avoiding some sort of an epiphany, or they're just hanging on to control a little too much, especially with that Nine of Wands reverse. The Nine of Wands reverse is very stubborn. It's not an energy of wanting to compromise. So I feel like that's what this connection needs. Any actions and actions for the next week? Well, they're definitely curious about you. They could be spying on your social media or something like that. I feel like they want some sort of, end of conflict as well. If the two of you are playing like a little bit of a mind game, blame situation, I feel like that's not going to be a thing this week. But with that Star reversed, I mean, they're very like, it's sort of giving me that shattered, like they don't really see hope in the connection anymore. They're just like not, they're not very, I feel like they need the faith a little bit, and they could have lost it. And maybe it's about, from some of the things that you've said or something. Maybe some boundaries that you've put up. Show me the potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks for Aries. Aww. Oh, okay. I mean, there's love here. This person could just be being a little bit of, immature with that Page of Wands reversed, a little childish. They could be taking some sort of like impulsive, there could be some sort of impulsive message, but it's kind of like childish. It's not even really thought through. With that Knight of Cups, I do feel like there's going to be some sort of proposal here, but with that Eight of Cups, I'm almost wondering if you don't accept it, because this person then has to disconnect in some way. So that's what I have for that. Show me what else for Aries. What can they expect for the next 2 weeks, Spirit? What do you want them to know about this person? Okay. No contact. Spiritual attack, karma, divine intervention, facing their demons, contemplation, unsure, choices, decisions, and cold shoulder, breakup, distance, separation. Egg on their face, ashamed, backfired, or got caught. Alright, let's see what else for Aries. We have holding back. I should have expressed myself better. Soul contract, the lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Absence, I feel like a part of me is missing without you. That's what I feel with that Five of Pentacles. Unworthy, you're a better person than I am. We have free yourself and romantic feelings. So I definitely feel like you might have some lingering feelings from this person, but I feel like Spirit is asking you to disconnect in some way if it's been consuming your energy a little too much. All right, what's Aries' advice for this situation? What do you want them to do? Romance. Okay, one more. Not the right time. There's something better. Okay, so I feel like love is coming toward you, Aries, but I don't necessarily know if this particular person is the right one for you. At least not right now. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. If you want to book a reading with me during this live, you can do so at the pinned comment in the chat box. Taurus. Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today we're going to take a look at the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Show me Taurus's person on their mind. How are they feeling when it comes to Taurus? Okay. Committed to you. I'm not taking all those. They could feel like you're giving them some mixed signals, or they could be blocking out their emotions in some way. You could be dealing with someone in their feminine energy. Even if they're a man, they could be a little in their feminine. Or even if they're masculine. Oh, we have lust. Intensity, sexual energy, non-committal. Consequences, karma, destiny, cause and effect. Tension, turbulence, arguments, and stress. And we have despair. Falling apart, sinking, and hopeless. Barrier, separation, and space. Well, I feel like they're committed to you, but there's something here in the same sense about really not wanting anything serious. And I feel like it's because this person's heart and their mind want two separate things. And maybe even their urges. I feel like this person has a lot going on. I also, you know, that despair card gives me the star reversed. You know, they're very hopeless. They're sinking. They could definitely feel the separation between the two of you. All right, show me their thoughts or feelings for Taurus this week, or next 2 weeks. I feel like they want to put in the effort. They want to take some sort of load off you as well. If you have a lot going on, I feel like they want to, you know, handle some things for you. With that judgment reversed, though. I'm almost wondering if that's like that consequences card. Like, it's almost like this person doesn't want to talk about the past. It's almost like, yeah, they're coming in and they're showing up for you in ways, but it's like they don't want to talk about whatever happened between the two of you, whatever caused this argument or these stressors. What's stuck or unresolved or needs healing? Yeah, there's some sort of conflict here. And we're needing to overcome it. But it's also about like having the courage to do so. Like, we can't just, you know, I dated somebody like this where every single time we would get in an argument, it could be over something very small too, right? Like, they would just sort of leave and then they'd come back in an hour or so and pretend like nothing happened. And it's like, okay, can we talk about it? Like, the problem's still there, you know? Especially since this wheel, I'm like really being drawn to this consequences card. It's almost like, I don't know if they're repeating patterns over and over again or something like that, Taurus. Show me actions or inactions I feel like there's a reconciliation if you want one, but I'd be cautious of this person maybe gaslighting you, or being like a little like rigid. I love that the world is there. That's an accomplishment. You know, we are closing out some sort of cycle that maybe we were repeating in the past. Yeah, but I feel like it's reconciliation if you want one, or at least like getting together. But I don't really love the King of Swords reverse, but that's neither here nor there. Show me a potential outcome of the connection for the next 2 weeks. Definitely communication coming in. Maybe because of impatience, but I feel like healing is happening, maybe from some sort of betrayal or ending between the two of you. But one of you or both of you could be like feeling a little bit like, is this even worth my energy? Is this worth my time or my efforts? I definitely feel like there's communication though, even if that King of Swords is in the reverse. I do feel like there's communication. Right, show me what else for Taurus. Spiritual attack, karma, divine intervention, facing their demons, pop-up, surprise visit, reach out in person, no contact, blocked, silent treatment, cut off all communication, and childish. Immature, argumentative, playing the victim. Sort of what I'm getting. Like somebody's like playing the victim a little bit. Soul tie, I always feel connected to you. Neglected, I failed to give you what you needed. Responsibilities, I have to take care of my emotional and financial needs. An unexpected outcome, things didn't go the way I planned. Space, I need more time to think. Maybe you're married to this person. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, and this situation involves marriage. What do you want, Taurus? What's their advice for this situation with this person? There's something better. An opportunity. And in the near future. So there's some sort of opportunity approaching in the near future. And whatever you're experiencing right now, I feel like there's going to be some sort of change. Yes was at the bottom. That's what I have for you though, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a reading during this live, you can do so at the pinned comment in the chat box. And I'll see you on the next one. All right. Gemini. Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. All right, for Gemini, please. The chase, preparation, relentless pursuit, victory. So somebody here could be trying to chase you a little, Gemini. I feel like they are receptive to whatever it is that you are. You know, I feel like this person wants to hear from you. But they are still trying to maybe release you in a way and move on. We have harmony, peace, balance, and friendship. Maybe you have a really good friendship with this person. And we have elusive. Intangible, dishonest, tricky. And then frozen. Silent, stillness, no words. You could feel like this person's being a little dishonest with you about some things. And there could be like silence between the two of you or something like that. Show me their thoughts or feelings for Gemini for the next 2 weeks. Speak about dishonesty. I feel like this person's being very immature, Gemini. You know, they could feel like, I'm just going to say it how it, because I asked, you know, their thoughts or feelings for you. So if you need to switch the roles, then switch them. Justice, the Emperor, and the Page of Cups reverse. So I feel like they could possibly, you know, they feel like you're very structured. You take initiative to, you know, do the things you need to do. You're very disciplined in what it is you need to do. But with that Justice reversed and that Page of Cups reversed, it's almost like you are being dishonest or something. You're very, very biased in the way that you think when it comes to your emotions. Like maybe you allow your emotions to really sway your point of view, I just heard, or like you let it sway the connection because you are a little emotionally immature at times or something like that. Like, don't shoot the messenger. That's how they feel. What's stuck or unresolved or needs healing? There's something in the past, definitely like great memories between the two of you, but there could have been some sort of ending in the past, or the connection just needs change in general with that Death card. Like something really needs to change and transform between the two of you. I'm almost getting like support as well. Like, I don't know why. All right. And then show me any actions or inactions next 2 weeks. Oh. I feel like this person is very focused on themselves. I feel like they're waiting. You know, they're ready for something. But with that Seven of Cups there, they could be exploring their options, or they could be a little unsure of what exactly it is that they want with you. Hi, Debbie. They're a little confused. They're a little in like Delulu land. I feel like they're really happy or they're healing. Maybe they want to heal the connection with you. But I feel like they definitely are exploring their options. Let's see potential outcome. Well, I definitely feel like maybe you get a little inspired by this connection, Gemini, this week. I feel like maybe there's like spark. I don't feel like there's lack of passion at all. I feel like this person even makes you happy to an extent with that sun there. You know, it's the happiest card in the deck. But with that Wheel of Fortune, you could feel like this person is continuously repeating like negative patterns, and it could like ick you out a little with that Four of Cups. You could end up like rejecting them, rejecting their advances, because it's really just not it. Okay, let's do... We have bossy and selfish and flexible. Make it rain. Manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money, promotion. We have communication, expression, conversation, and we have childish, immature, argumentative, playing the victim. We have time. I'm afraid it's too soon to take action. We have irreplaceable. The way you love cannot be matched. Understanding. I see your side of the story. And unworthy. You're a better person than I am. What's Gemini's advice? Release your ex. Okay. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. The time has come to clear your energy. I feel like there's something here that you need to release. Maybe about this person, maybe just about the past. We did see that Six of Cups there. So maybe you need to like, maybe sometimes you just hang on to like the good memories of someone. And maybe it's asking you to release that. All right, what's their advice? No. Okay. And perfect timing. Listen to your intuition. So something is coming in perfect timing. But whatever you were thinking when I just pulled those cards, I feel like it's a no. So I don't know if it's a no to this connection, if it's a no to lowering your worth, lowering your standards. I'm not sure. But I do feel like Spirit's urging you to release something. With that release your ex card. Maybe you're talking to somebody new and this is like somebody in the, you know, that you have to deal with, like a baby dad or something. All right, that's what I have for you though, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to move on to Cancer. Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's see what we have. All right, Cancer. Person in Cancer's mind. You're welcome, Mojo. This person could be in their masculine energy, not going to take it, but... Okay. We have roaming wild, free-spirited, risks, possibilities, apprehensive, guarded, cautious, afraid, but they are still clinging, holding on, watching, obsessing. There are some sort of differences, incompatibility, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. This person could be trying to like pretend that they don't, you know, that they're like avoiding you, or they are, you know, that they don't have wonderful memories with you, or you don't live in their mind rent free. Like it's like they're trying to pretend like that's not a thing. Show me their thoughts or feelings for you. Cancer's thought, or their thoughts and feelings toward Cancer. I feel like they think you're a very, very, very worthy investment with that Ace of Pentacles. With that Eight of Swords and that Hierophant the reverse, though, they could feel like you're a little stubborn. And I feel like it's making this person, you know, with that Eight of Swords there, I feel like it's really limiting limiting this person, you know, especially with that like guarded, cautious, afraid. I feel like they might want to take some sort of risk, or they see the possibility of this with you. But maybe they're just, you know, being a little stubborn, or maybe you're being stubborn. There's something here about like maybe not committing fully. And I don't know which one of you it is. But I feel like we are stuck. Like we're stuck with that Eight of Swords. We're stuck. This person has you on their mind for sure, Cancer. What's stuck? What's stuck or needs healing? If I'm speaking to this feminine energy, I feel like there's something you need to heal from that was quite difficult, probably to do with this person. And it could make you, I'm just getting like draining. Like I feel like you're just like drained. You know, maybe this person has like put you down or made you feel not good enough, right? Or something like that. Like I feel like that's what needs healing. That's what's unresolved, probably within yourself. I don't think it really has much to do with this person. Let's see. But I feel like you're doing so with that Three of Swords in the reversed. Actions or inactions. Queen of Swords reversed, the Moon reversed, and the Five of Cups. The feminine energy could be just very, very, very angry and verbalize something. They could be just really like upset and say, I mean, the Queen of Swords says really, really mean things. With that Moon reverse, they could be revealing something or releasing some sort of fear. And with that Five of Cups, I feel like they might be regretful, or I'm just getting sad. I'm getting really drained. I'm getting drained. Let's see potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. You know how they say, like, you can't pour into an empty cup? I don't know if that's you or this person. But through this whole reading, I literally just keep getting, like, this overwhelming, like, feeling of just, like being drained. And being sad and, like, being... I don't know if that's you, if that's this person. Because that Ace of Cups reversed, like, that doesn't feel good. That's like, you know, disconnecting from your emotions, or trying to, or it can even feel like unrequited in a way. It can feel, you know, like this person doesn't love me. And I'm wondering if that's why that pretend card is there. With the Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands, I do feel like there's going to be some sort of progression, some sort of communication. Maybe this person's at a distance from you. Maybe there's some sort of travel here. With that Six of Wands, I do feel like there's some sort of victory, some sort of attention from this person toward you. So that looks positive. I like that Eight of Wands or Eight of Wands in the upright and Six of Wands. But I don't love the Ace of Cups. It's like, I don't know. It just... Show me this. What else Cancer needs to know. We have fighting. We have reconciliation. One-sided, trust issues, detached, reconciliation, harmony, resolving issues, getting back together, push and pull, power struggles, imbalance, stubborn. We saw that Hierophant reverse there. We have childish, immature, argumentative, playing the victim, communication, conversation, expressing feelings, proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation. else do you want Cancer to know? I want to call you and hear your voice. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. I haven't told you everything. And mend. I want to fix our connection. True love, and this could be the one. What is Cancer's advice in the near future? There's something about compromise here. That's so weird. I saw it at the bottom of the deck, and it blew out. Am I psychic? There's something about compromising here from you or this person. And something about healing. And then we have no need to worry. So if you've been worried or stressed out or something like that, or drained or something, just like, no, everything's going to work out exactly the way it's meant to. And that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. And if you want to get your cards read during this live, you can do so in the pinned comment. I don't wait for the red. Hi, Debbie. I'm happy it resonated. Hold on, let me see. Leo. Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. Okay, let's see. Hi Leo. We have rejection at the bottom. Aww. Heart song, inner knowing, telepathy, intuition, shattered, damaged, brokenhearted, destroyed, pretend, mask, exaggeration, bluff, the chase, preparation, relentless pursuit and victory, and then one day. Someday, somewhere, another time, irrational fear, saying no, and dismissal. So this could be you. This could be this person with that rejection card, but I don't know. I'm sort of getting it's this person, or it's you, because this person wants to take some sort of action toward you. They're very, very heartbroken. I feel like the two of you are communicating almost on like a telepathic level. With the chase card there, I feel like they want some sort of victory, but they could be masking or exaggerating things. Ooh, I'm almost getting like like they try to pretend like there's something that they're not, or something like, you know, like mask, like the mask slips. We have someday, somewhere, another time. So you could feel, or they could feel like, you know, one day. All right, let's see. Their thoughts or feelings for you for the next 2 weeks. I feel like they see you as this Nine of Pentacles, so pre-Emperor, pre-Empress energy. With that Two of Pentacles, I do feel like they want to balance something out with you. They're trying to balance some sort of chaos out between the two of you in a very controlled way. I feel like maybe there's a lot going on in this connection, but with that Two of Wands reversed, they're a little hesitant on how to take action. I feel like there's a little fear here. Stuck or unresolved. There could be some insecurities. The feminine energy could also be getting extremely impatient with that temperance there. It could feel like too much, you know, it could feel like she's, you know, this person is too angry, or this person is, it's just like too much of something. And next to that Queen of Wands reversed, the Queen of Wands reversed can be angry, they can be insecure, they can be a little jealous, right? And so I feel like this person's just extremely overwhelmed, and that's what needs to change. Maybe like a nervous system regulation almost is sort of what I'm getting, but that would probably be more like the Queen of Cups reversed. But let's see any actions or inactions. Wow. I feel like you might get some sort of wish here. I feel like this person is very supportive of you for the next 2 weeks. I love the King of Pentacles. You know, they're showing up very supportive of you, very stable, very grounded. I feel like it's making you really happy, whatever this action that they're taking toward you is. Show me potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks for Leo. Well, we're definitely seeing the truth of some sort of family or home situation, but with that Lovers reverse, we could feel like we're not on the same page. I'm getting like trust issues with that, or disharmony with that Lovers reverse there, especially since that Queen of Wands was reversed. We might be getting together though. This could also be like moving in, or just strengthening our foundation in some way, because something that we were avoiding or something we were ignoring for a while, I feel like that's going away. All right, what else for Leo? Spiritual attack, secretive, sneaky, mysterious, hiding information, childish. Wow, some of the same cards are coming out for like all of them. Conflict resolution, making amends, positive outcome, and compromising. Okay. What will this person say to Leo? We have reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. And disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. Guilty. I feel pain from the damage I have caused. We have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. What is Leo's advice? It's up to you. What's Leo's advice for this situation? Not the right time. But remain positive and don't stop. I'm almost getting like, oh, and then you have big happy changes under that. Maybe there's some things you need to work through, Leo. Although I'm getting that mask. Like this person is lying about something to you and I'm not sure what it is. Because we have secretive, we have all those things. Not the right time. It's up to you and remain positive. Don't stop. Big happy changes. I feel like something is changing here. I don't necessarily know if it's with this person. I mean, when those secretive cards and things like that come out, though, like, it doesn't always have to be a huge secret, like somebody's cheating or something like that. You know, it could literally just be like something small-ish. Like they're hiding their emotions from you, you know, like something like that. They're rejecting you, but really they don't want to, you know. They're rejecting you, but they're stalking you a million times a day on Instagram, you know. That's what I have for you though, Leo. I hope it resonated for you in some way. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Moving on to Virgo now, and then I'm going to take a bathroom break. Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for you for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. Is it snowing there, Debbie? Because it's snowing here. Where does everybody live? I'd love to know that. Like the state or country. There we go. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Person on Virgo's mind. A lot of heartbreaks. Sheesh. Holding on. Shattered, damaged, broken-hearted, destroyed. Holding on, watching, obsessing, lust, intensity, sexual connection, or sexual energy. Confession. Oh, we have a message coming in from this person, Virgo. Oh, we have avoiding, blocking, escaping, pushing away. It's weird. It's like this person, they're obsessed with you, literally. Like they're like obsessed with you. They're heartbroken. They feel like this deep intensity, but at the same time, they're trying to push you away. I'm almost getting like a sabotaging energy. Well, this is the person on your mind. So this is their energy. So they're heartbroken. The person on your mind is heartbroken. Okay, let's see. Their feelings or thoughts for you for the next 2 weeks. You could have pulled back from this, Virgo, with that Hermit there. You know, maybe you're on some sort of soul's journey or a spiritual journey of your own. Really invested into your work, because there's some sort of disagreement with this person, or, you know, you just don't feel like the two of you are, it's mutual or something like that. What's stuck or unresolved or needs healing? 10 of Pentacles reversed, King of Cups. Oh my goodness. Oh, I feel like the masculine's very much in love. Very much in love with that King of Cups, but with that 10 of Pentacles reversed, like they fumbled the 10 of Pentacles. Something about a legacy or a long-term situation needs healed. This could also represent, in this particular, what's stuck, unresolved, or needs healing. There could, the masculine could also be like attached to something from the past that ended still. So, this could be like a divorcee who hasn't let go of, their divorce, that they were divorced 10 years ago or something like that. Like, it could be something like that. So take what resonates for sure. But I didn't get that initially. All right. Actions or inactions? Next 2 weeks. Oof. It feels very silent. They're keeping something very close to their chest. But at the same time, I feel like they're strategizing, or they are, they're being very, this is strange. This is a strange reading. I kind of want one for that Seven of Swords. I feel like they're being very, very particular on how to go about some sort of leap toward you. Very strategic. I'm not getting any bad vibes from that Seven of Swords there. I'm actually getting like strategy, which I don't normally. Violetta could back me up on that one if she was on the live. She'd literally be like, every time we do, because I do not like the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, I don't like it. I don't like the King of Cups reversed. I don't like the King of Swords reversed. Don't like the Justice reversed. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed, I don't really like either, but that's besides the point. All right, let's continue. Potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. Hangman reversed, the Devil, and the Nine of Swords reversed. Wow. This person seems kind of stuck on you a little bit. I'm telling you, I'm getting like obsessed. I'm getting like obsessed, like plotting, like it's almost like this person's like, I have to have this person. Like I have to have Virgo. Like I have to have Virgo. But the way I go about certain things with Virgo, like it's almost like you like surprise this person. Or you're almost like, I just feel like you're like really unique to this person or something, Virgo. I feel like they're getting out of their mind and they're, you know, choosing a direction. We love that, but I do feel like they're stuck and obsessed. I do feel like you can expect some sort of message or reveal from this person. All right. We have, 6 more. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take a bathroom break after this. We have Pisces energy. What was under that? Pisces energy, Capricorn, Aquarius, Virgo. All right. Childish, immature, argumentative, playing the victim. Could be any sign though, really. Spotlight, limelight, audience, self-absorbed, push and pull, power struggles, imbalance, stubborn, self-pleasure, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. And we have message, communication, conversation, and expressing feelings. I'm telling you, I feel like this person's gonna... Heavy Pisces energy here. We have the Hanged Man and the High Priestess. Soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. I'm trying to move on. I wish this never happened. And forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. That's sort of what I was getting with them. I feel like somebody is having trouble forgetting the past or something that happened that was long-term. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other, and unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I saw that Two of Cups reversed there. They could feel like you don't love them, or you could feel like you don't, you know, swap the roles. But I feel like I feel like there's some sort of like heart-to-heart conversation with this person. What's Virgo's advice? Meditation brings answers. Choose a new direction and trust. Communicate clearly. There's something about communication here. And I feel like if you want this person, you're going to have to choose some... It's like giving me like adjustments are required with the Moonology deck. That's what I have for you though, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. If you want to get your cards read during this live, you can do that in the pinned comment in the chat box. I feel like this person is very much like, that was a strange read. I don't even know how to even get over that one. You're welcome, Debbie. Libra. I think I have enough cards. Hope I have enough cards, I'm sure, right? I'm gonna have to reshuffle. Me too, Mojo. Only I have a dog and a daughter. I think Virgo's reading was sort of my fave. I think it was very interesting. You're welcome, Mojo. All right, let's start Libra. I didn't say my spiel. Hi, Libra. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today, I'm going to do a reading for the person on your mind. Let's get started. Next 2 weeks. Drink some of my tea. I like broke my lip open earlier today and it hurts so bad. It's like right in the middle of the top one, and it's because it's so cold here. I live in Ohio and I don't know how much longer I can do this, if I'm honest. Like, it's wild out here. I used to live in the South. I lived in the South for like 9 years and I just loved it. All right, show me Libra. Libra's person. How they're feeling for Libra, please. They're drawing some sort of boundary with you. They can feel very misunderstood at this time. I feel like they're, very withdrawn or feeling a little, lonely. They're in solitary. They could feel like this is their limit, or they're at their limit, or they're overloaded, or they're at their breaking point when it comes to the connection. But they are still like hoping or manifesting, but I feel like this person's really drained and exhausted. They could be playing the victim a little bit. They could just sort of want peace right now is sort of what I'm getting. And I feel like they're sort of sticking to that. Yeah, I think I want to move to Florida, Mojo, but we shall see. I'm thinking next year. I really am. I'm trying to manifest it. All right, let's see their feelings or their thoughts or feelings for you. Okay. Oh, that Ten of Swords is still in the upright. I feel like they feel left out in the cold. The passion hasn't died, or this is how they see you. They see you as this King of Wands. I feel like they feel betrayed. They feel left out in the cold. They could feel like they're not enough in some way. I love that the King of Wands is in the upright, right? They still see you as, passionate, or maybe this is them and they want to take some sort of action toward you. The King of Wands is very decisive, like a CEO, a business owner. Very attractive. Usually single. I've noticed like the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands are usually single, but not always, right? What's stuck or unresolved or needs healing? Page of Swords. 10 of Pentacles reversed. It's reminding me a little of the Virgo reading with this part. Somebody needs to heal from something that ended, some sort of legacy or something like that, that ended. And I'm also getting like maybe the two of you don't know enough about each other. Like, you don't know, I just heard tick. Like, you don't know how each other tick. Like, what's that saying? Like, it's almost like you don't know what sets this person off. They don't know what sets them, or they don't know what sets you off yet. All right, show me any actions or inactions for the next 2 weeks. 4 of Pentacles. We're very held back. We're trying to heal, I think. Definitely trying to balance something out at the same time. I feel like this person is doing so successfully. Maybe even balance something out or heal something within the connection. Or I'm just sort of getting a self energy though, because I feel like this person is really overwhelmed. And I feel like they're keeping some thoughts, some maybe money. Maybe they're being a little stingy with their money, their time, their energy, their effort. But I feel like it's to heal or, to have some sort of optimism again. I feel like this person's going through something a little heavy, if I'm honest. Potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, it's just not equal. Like, it's just something just isn't equal here. There could be 2 masculine energies as well. I see that here. But it doesn't have to be a third party. Take what resonates for you. Feminine looks very angry. The masculine looks stubborn and maybe a little greedy, and we saw that in their actions as well. There could be greedy with, it doesn't always have to be money. It could be effort. The Pentacles can be about effort as well, or putting in the work. I'm in Ohio right now. Yeah, exactly. I want water again. I used to live right by the coast, and I miss it so much. Unemployed, broke, fired, living beyond their means. So maybe this is your person. We have guilt, apology, remorseful, ashamed. High value, and love affair. The Empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident, secrecy. Third party, hooking up, STD. Okay. What else for Libra? What would this person say to Libra? Oh, third party. Yeah, I thought I picked up on that a little. There are other things that got in the way of us being together. Reciprocity. I want to have equal give and take. Irreplaceable. Overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. I'm telling you, I'm getting drained. Irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. A new chapter. I'm trying to move on. What is Libra's advice? Honeymoon. And flirt. I feel like you need to be a little more like lighthearted with this person. If the two of you were having like sort of serious or heavy talks or something like that, I feel like that's not what this person needs at this time. They are overwhelmed, and there's something about a third party here, something about secrecy or guilt, or what's Libra's advice when it comes to this whole thing? Recovery. And helpful people. Yeah, I feel like you really need to surround yourself with people who are good for you while you take time to recover from whatever it is, because it seems very draining. It says within the next few months. So I feel like there's some changes that are going to happen within the next few months that seem positive, Libra. But that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to get your cards read during this live, click the link in the chat box. And I'll see you on my next video. My goodness, I'm like having a brain. All right. Scorpio. Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's see. Okay. Well, I feel like, you know, you have this person's whole heart. Scorpio, I love that. There's like like an innocence. But this person feels, you know, a little stuck in like a cycle. I'm getting a little bit. There could be some cycles that they need to complete before it's time for the two of you to come into union, right? I feel like they're very attached to you though. But they're a little confused or maybe unclear on how the two of you can come together, how it would work out between the two of you or something like that. I feel like they're just waiting right now. Show me their thoughts or feelings for Scorpio next 2 weeks. They could feel like you play mind games a little bit, Scorpio. Now, if this is your person's, or if this is the opposite, switch it. They could also feel like you're just a little like in and out or a little flighty at times. With that Knight of Wands there, like you're there for a good time, not a long time. They could also see that the two of you are healing from something, or maybe there's like a third party. I don't know, but I feel like they're trying to heal from something that the two of you went through. Or maybe that happened to them in the past. What's stuck or unresolved or needs healing? Communication, I feel like. Communication, or maybe this person's reputation or ego a little bit. Maybe this person doesn't really think before they speak. Actions. I feel like the two of you are going to have some sort of conversation that's very unbiased with that Justice there. They could also be taking, you know, accountability for something here that maybe, you know, being honest. I love it. I love the King of Swords in the Justice in the upright. But with that Wheel of Fortune, I'm just getting some sort of cycle that they're repeating. Or they're clinging too hard onto control in some way. They're struggling with, you know, the faith or keeping the faith in some way. Bye, Mojo. I'm going to join your live after. I want to watch ya. Show me potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. Okay. There's some sort of forgiveness here. I feel like the feminine energy is really stepping into, you know, being confident, secure in herself for sure. Even could be taking some sort of action. But with that 8 of Wands there, there's maybe a blocking That shows up sometimes if there is like, you know, a block in communication or just some sort of delay, something that's delaying some sort of communication between the two of you. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what else. For Scorpio, please. The ex, unfaithful, love triangle, ex in question. Addictions, roller coasters, toxic connection. Breakup, distance, separation. We have detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. Gossip, I'm afraid of what other people will think. Damage, we are both hurting from this. And runner, I don't want to run anymore. What's Scorpio's advice? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay. And calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together with trust. What's Scorpio's advice? Meditation brings answers. Okay. Get more information. And remain positive. Don't stop. And then we had trust at the bottom of the deck. I feel like maybe you do need to give this person like a chance to like explain themselves, I just heard. Or something like that, Scorpio. But that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a reading with me, get your cards read during this live, you can do so in the pinned comment in the chat box. And I will see you on my next one. Bye for now. Okay. I love that the Queen of Wands is in the upright. Hi, Leo, twin flame. Oh, so you're in Ohio too, so it's snowing there too. I'm sick of the snow. I'm over it, guys. All right, Saggy. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. All right, we have illusions. Clouded judgment, unbalanced and skewed. Time. Weight cycles infinity. This person could be listening to like other people. Sag is sort of what I'm getting. I do feel like they want some sort of new beginning or fresh start with you. I feel like they could feel like the sexual energy between you is very intense, but I feel like this person's trying to purge or, you know, cleanse their energy in some way. With that elusive, they could be being a little dishonest about a few things. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if you were speaking to this person and I just saw frozen. All right, show me this person's thoughts or feelings for Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, I feel like this person's disconnecting. They're not interested. They could be being a little selfish right now, or they feel like they're just not getting what it is that they want when it comes to the connection. And with that Hangman reverse, they're not interested in seeing a different point of view or a different perspective in the matter. You know, this could be a situation where, you know, maybe you were dating this person and they were like, I'm a city girl. And you were like, well, I want to be out in the country with goats and chickens and whatever. Like, all right, well, are we going to compromise? No. Okay. We can't be together. You know what I mean? It's sort of like that vibe. Where are you going to build the house then? That's sort of what I'm getting. All right. Show me what's stuck, unresolved, or needs healing in the connection. The Lovers. King of Cups reversed. This person could maybe, you know, be a little emotionally immature, a little emotionally avoidant, perhaps, with that King of Cups reverse. I mean, it's a strong connection with that Lovers there. Very, very strong. But this could also talk about a decision, right? Like a higher self-decision. So I'm sort of getting this again. It's like some sort of unwillingness to compromise is sort of what I'm getting, Sag. King of Cups reversed, one of my least favorites in the tarot deck. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I feel like I can't get comfortable today. I'm like so like antsy or something. All right. Any actions next 2 weeks from this person? I feel like they're holding a bit of a grudge. They're not interested. Oh my goodness, this person. They're holding a bit of a grudge, Sag. There could be some sort of grudges that this person is holding on to, which is making them a little uninspired when it comes to the connection. With that Two of Swords there, they're not interested. They're avoiding. They're avoidant. All right, I'm just gonna say it. Like they're avoidant in some way. Let's see potential outcome of the connection. Okay. Love it. Wow, that took a turn. There's some sort of a apology coming in here. There's some sort of, you know, expression of emotions. This could be just a really sweet text message or a love letter from this person. With the Emperor, it's like this person's finally, you know, coming into their own, or, you know, structure, stability, taking, just taking initiative, being the man, right? Or the woman. Doesn't really matter. Just, you know, being the masculine. With that Strength card, I feel like there's a lot of passion or desire for you. And we saw that Lust card there. And I feel like they're really overcoming or trying to overcome something that went on between the two of you. I love that energy. All right, what do you want Sagittarius to know? Soul contract, soulmates, partnership, spiritual union, secretive, sneaky, mysterious, hiding information, conflict resolution, compromising, making amends, positive outcome, and sick and tired, cycles, over it, decision made. Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. Irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. Absence. I feel like a piece of me is missing without you. An unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. Let's get some advice for Sag, please. Chemistry. That's I'm feeling like the passion between you is very strong. You could have children with this person. It says chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And your love life is being affected by children. Maybe this is like your baby's father or something, because we saw that Emperor. Show me Sagittarius' advice. No. Okay. And improving health. So I feel like this is a time for healing and forgiveness. That's what I have for you though, Sag. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a reading with me during this live and get your cards read, you can do so in the pinned comment in the chat box. If you want to book a personal reading with me off of this live, you can do so at MackenzieMoonTarot.com. Bye, Sag. Have a good 2 weeks. almost done, guys. Let's see. Capricorns. I kind of need lip gloss, but my lips are like so dry. Hold on, I'm gonna get lip gloss. All right. Get a little dry. My lip area. All right, let's go. Capricorn. Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. All right. Show me Capricorn. Person on Capricorn's mind. How are they feeling about Capricorn? Ugh, we have shallow and depth. I'm almost getting this energy of like, they understand it. Like they understand the depth between the two of you, Capricorn, but they don't want to look at it right now. They want to pretend and have all the arguments and the, stress between the two of you just go away after a little bit of separation. They're in this energy of someday, somewhere, another time. They could be pretending or exaggerating or bluffing. There could be some resentment as well. All right. Their thoughts or feelings for you for the next 2 weeks. Wow. All majors, huh? And all reversed. I feel like this person is extremely stubborn right now at least for the next 2 weeks. Unwilling to change, unwilling to compromise. With that Hermit reversed, they're maybe even a little paranoid, but I'm not even getting that. I'm getting more, this person is, I feel like, trying to escape the depth or the importance or the complexity of the connection. Trying to, mask their way through it with that mask card there. Let's see what's blocking this. The Fool. Somebody taking some sort of leap. It's almost like they're overthinking it. Or there could be some sort of secrets or something that's hidden from you here that this person isn't being 100% authentic about with that Seven of Swords. Some sort of new journey or new leap is the problem. This person is, I feel like, a little fearful. Show me any actions or inactions within the next 2 weeks. Well, I feel like that Queen of Pentacles reversed is you, Capricorn, but switch the roles if not. I feel like this person's a little lost. Mentally, physically, maybe. Especially with shallow and depth. Like, I'm almost getting like a light and a dark energy, if that makes sense to you. Like somebody's shadow side and their light side. It's almost giving me like the Devil and the High Priestess. I'd be cautious of being a little critical of, you know, yourself or others at this for the next 2 weeks. But with that Chariot reversed, I feel like there's some sort of fear. Or if this person is taking any type of action toward you, I feel like they're lost. Maybe because of some of the things you're saying, or maybe because you've just completely lost interest in giving to this anymore. But that Nine of Swords reversed, I feel like as much as they try to get out of their mind, I feel like it's just not happening. All right. Potential outcome. Yeah, I feel like we're waiting. If you wanted this person to take, you know, maybe some burdens off your back or something, I feel like they are with that 10 of Wands, but I feel like this person's carrying a lot. And I feel like they are, you know, not saying much. I mean, that could definitely be you, that High Priestess. Maybe they find you very desirable. But with that Three of Wands, I feel like they're ready, but I feel like they don't exactly know what they're ready for. Like the connection is sort of like just at a halt entirely, Capricorn. All right, what do you want Capricorn to know about this person? Oh. Guilt. Make it rain. And snooping. We make it rain. Manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor. Unexpected money, promotion, entrepreneur, snooping. By stalking, social media, psychic tarot readings. Guilt, apology, remorseful, ashamed, unknown caller, stalking, hanging up, and unknown numbers. What would this person say to Capricorn? We have self-love. I'm still trying to heal. Guilty. Wow. I feel pain from the damage I've caused. Reveal and overwhelmed. I want to tell you the truth. The stress from this is draining me. I feel like this person, I don't know. Are you not speaking to this person right now or something? Unrequited love and soulmate. I feel like this person wants to mend the connection, and I feel like you don't want to. And I feel like they realize that, and I think that's why they're so remorseful. Capricorn's advice. Be assertive and know. Look for a sign. So, I mean, maybe you need to set some sort of boundary with this person, Capricorn. Spirit's saying no. I don't know about what. I don't know what you were thinking of when I pulled that card. But something about this connection is a no. And you need to be assertive and ask for what it is that you want. Like, this isn't the time to compromise, I feel. I feel like you really need to stand in your vision. That's what I have for you, though, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to get your cards read during this live, you can do so at the link in the... I don't know why I'm pointing over here, because I'm pretty sure for you guys the chat box is down, isn't it? I don't know. For me, it's on my computer over here. Wherever the chat box is, at the top of it, the pinned comment, that's where you can do so. You're welcome, Debbie. Yeah, I sort of got that too, but I want everybody to make their own. I don't want to tell people what to do. Like, leave him. Leave her. Free will, guys. But you're welcome, Debbie. Oh, that's good. I'm so happy to hear that. All right. So 2 more signs. I'm doing Aquarius and then Pisces. I've completed all the other signs. Yeah, I pinned it on the top, but I don't know if you guys, when I watch on my computer, when I watch lives on my computer, it's always on the right-hand side. But I can't remember what it is, like, if you're on a phone. Like, where the chat box is exactly. All right. Aquarius. Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. All right, for Aquarius. Let's see. Give me Aquarius, this person, spirit. How are they feeling, thinking? Well, they're committed, but they are wandering free. They're exploring the many possibilities of, I feel like, how they should even take action toward you. We have solidarity and boundaries. You could be setting some boundaries with this person, which is making this person be extremely in their head or withdrawn. Please swap the roles. These are general reads. We have deja vu. With that vows there, I feel like they're committed to you, though. And with that depth, I love it. And unconditional. Aw. I feel like you have this person's whole heart. You have their support. I feel like they understand the complexity or the importance of this connection. Let's see. Their thoughts or feelings for Aquarius for the next 2 weeks. Oh. With that roaming wild, I was going to say that it's giving me the 7 of Cups, but I didn't. I feel like there's some sort of missed opportunity here, Aquarius, that this person is really thinking about. That happened between the two of you. With that 8 of Swords reverse, I feel like they're trying to get out of their mind. They could be trying to date other people with that 7 of Cups. They could be trying to explore their options, right? But at the end of the day, I feel like they have this, like, this commitment to you, like, under the surface. Like, I feel like they think it's always going to be Aquarius. Like, I can't, even if we go, 2 weeks without speaking or 3 days without talking, like, whatever it is for you, 4 years without talking, it's always going to be Aquarius is sort of the vibe I'm getting. What needs healing? Oh. I feel like the two of you need to get your spark back a little bit. You need to get your spark back. You need to get that renewed interest. But I feel like one of you or both of you is pretty drained. You're sort of not, you can't pour into an empty cup, So I feel like there's a lot about self-love, self-worth that needs to happen before the two of you can come back together. Any action or inaction in the next 2 weeks? Okay. Coming together. But this person doesn't trust you, or you don't trust this person, or you're a little overly emotional. Queen of Cups reverse and Ace of Cups reverse, that's giving me a nervous system deregulation through and through. So I'd be cautious of that, Aquarius. With that Temperance reverse, I feel like it's peaceful. We're being patient. We're coming together. We feel like this is a very, very strong foundation between, in this connection. I like it. I like it for actions. I do feel like this person is, you feel supported. With that you just feel supported by this person. Like, no matter what, you feel the support. Show me the potential outcome for the next 2 weeks. Oh, I love it. Reconciliation. That, if you're invested, I feel like this person's putting in a very, very, very good effort with you with that 8 of Pentacles. I feel like they're being patient. They're planting their seeds and they're watching them grow. And I feel like they're out there every morning at the garden doing whatever you do at gardens. I do not have a green thumb, you guys. Weeding or whatever it is you do. Yeah, I feel like they're definitely putting in effort. There's a reconciliation here if you want one. There's definitely like a coming together. I love it, Aquarius. All right. What else for Aquarius, please? For this person, what should they know? Sick and tired. Cycles over, decision made. Regrets, reminiscing, missing you. Self-love, what did I say? Loving you, taking back control, finally being happy, and infatuation. Denial, obsession, attraction. Could also be some mind games. I saw mind games at the bottom of the deck. We have unworthy. You're a better person than I am. Damage. We are both hurting from this. Space. I need more time to think. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. And detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And love yourself first. There's a lot about like self-love and like respect, self-respect as well, Aquarius. All right, what's Aquarius' advice when it comes to this person? Choose a new direction. And yes, okay, so I feel like, you know, there's adjustments that are required. We have trust at the bottom as well. So if you can't trust this person, I feel like Spirit's telling you you can. The two of you just need to choose some sort of new direction on how to go about the connection in some way. And that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a reading with me during this live, you can do so in the pinned comment in the chat box. If you want to book a personal reading with me off of this live, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. And I'll see you on my next one. I hope you have a great 2 weeks. All right, last one. I don't know if we got any. Let me see. Hold on. Oh yeah, I got one. That's good. Okay. All right. Let's see. Pisces. Happy Pisces season. Happy birthday, Pisces. Where's my Pisces thingy? Oh, right there. Okay. Hi, Pisces. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. All right. From my Pisces. All right. Pisces, fishies. Show me this person on Pisces mind, Spirit. Show me how they are feeling or thinking for the next 2 weeks when it comes to my Pisces. All right, we have clinging, holding on, obsessing, watching. Loss also wanted to show itself, sort of the same vibe, so I grabbed it. We have boundaries. You could be setting boundaries with this person. Maybe they're setting something with you. We do have some sort of confession coming in here. And then we have slowly parting, disconnecting, and detaching. We have harmony, peace, balance, friendship, and whirlwind. Affected, dramatic, and unstable. Shattered, brokenhearted, damaged. I feel like this person is, you know, taking some alone time. I feel like they're trying to detach from you, but at the same time, they're clinging and watching. They could be going through a lot of pain of, you know, this loss of you, Pisces. That's sort of what I'm getting. Show me their thoughts or feelings for Pisces. Wow. No, I feel like, you know, you could have a family with this person. You could already be in a relationship with this person. With that Ten of Cups, I mean, I feel like they think you are their happily ever after. You're their happiness. You're their wish fulfillment. With the Empress reversed there, they could feel a little drained, or they could feel like you're a little drained, or you are a little over, what's the word? Overbearing is sort of what I want to say with that. With the Page of Wands, I feel like, you know, maybe this is this confession that's coming in, but this is how they feel. I feel like they're very inspired to take action, to say, you know, send some sort of cute, flirty message to you. You know, I feel like you inspire them in some way. What's stuck or unresolved or needs healing? I feel like this person needs to show up, needs to fight for it. I don't know if they are doing that. Yeah, it's like they need to like have the fight or the grit or the confidence to do so. They need to maintain the connection. Or you do, I don't know. That's what's stuck or unresolved. Any actions or inactions in the next 2 weeks? World. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Swords reversed. I definitely feel like this person is putting in effort or, you know, with their time or money or energy or something like that. But when it comes to communication or some sort of breakthrough from this person, it could be a little, you know, like the communication I feel like isn't this person's strong suit. With the World there, I like that. That's an accomplishment. I sort of want to get one on that World. The Five of Wands. So maybe we're completing something here where we were in some sort of conflict or argument. I feel like this person's being very mature, closing that out. Maybe you're doing the same. Let's see the potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. Well, we are moving on from some sort of conflict. We're moving into calmer waters. With that Three of Pentacles reversed there, we're not really seeing eye to eye though, Pisces. We're sort of not on the same page when it comes to, it looks like the two of you are having some sort of disagreement here. With that Four of Swords reversed, it seems like someone has a lot on their mind, or maybe the both of you do. What's that Six of Swords about? The Knight of Pentacles, if somebody was being overly stubborn or overly critical, or just not practical, I feel like that we're moving on from that energy. All right. Unknown caller, stalking, hanging up unknown numbers. What do you want Pisces to know? Contemplation, unsure choices and decisions. Love affair, secrecy, third party hooking up, STD. Childish. Immature, argumentative, playing the victim. Cold shoulder, break up, distance, separation. What this person say to Pisces? I let my ego get in the way of our connection. Soul contract, the lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. Commitment, I want you to be a part of my future. What's Pisces' advice? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully and express your love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And what's Pisces' advice when it comes to this person for the next 2 weeks? Oh, in the near future. And if you believe. So I feel like there's something here about having positivity. The situation will improve and communicate clearly. I think there's something here about, you know, positivity, Pisces. I feel like something could really turn in your favor if you believe and you stay positive and in the near future. Okay. That's what I have for you though, Pisces. If you want to book with me on this live, please do so. I'm about to start those now. That is what I have for you, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. All right. Let's see. Okie dokie. Just going to do this really quick. Right, here we go. All right, I'm going to start with number 1. Six card pull. Okay. Well, you're definitely taking a mental break, number 1. Making a decision. I love that energy. I feel like you're very much on like a soul's journey. With this Knight of Cups reversed, you could have somebody here that's sort of telling you anything you want to hear. I'd be a little cautious of that energy, but I want to get more. What else? It looks like you might have a couple of options here. Maybe an Emperor, maybe a King of Swords reversed, maybe a Knight of Wands, maybe a Knight of Cups reversed. I feel like if you were stuck in your mind for a very long time, I feel like you're getting out of that now. With that Knight of Cups reversed, I kind of want to get one on that. Justice reversed. Yeah, you could have somebody here that's just being a little like dishonest with you. They're being dishonest. They're lying through their teeth, telling you anything you want to hear, like trying to emotionally manipulate you in some way. This can also be like a love bomber energy. And I feel like they're full of crap. But I feel like you're not entertaining it. With that Queen of Swords, you're very logical. You're very like mind over heart. You're like, no. With that Hermit, I feel like, you know, you're going through some sort of spiritual journey, you know, which is, you know, it can be difficult, right? Because we turn into the Queen of Swords and we're not as easily influenced. I mean, I don't want to say it's a bad thing, right? But that Two of Swords reversed, and then it came out with the Knight of Wands. I feel like you are going to have somebody here who takes some sort of action toward you in the near future. You're number one, Debbie. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have somebody who, if they weren't seeing the truth or something like that of a situation, or they were being avoidant or something like that, I feel like they're going to take some sort of action toward you. Can you tell me more about that Knight of Wands? The Queen of Pentacles. Maybe that's you. The Nine of Swords. I feel like you're finding your passion again. I feel like money's going to be looking really, really good as well. I'm not going to lie, I don't really see love out here. Can you tell me more about this Knight of Wands? The World. This could be somebody at a distance. This King of Swords reverse keeps wanting to show itself. I don't know who that is. Somebody you're not really letting in. Aries or an air sign. Somebody who isn't really talking. You're sort of keeping them at arm's length or something like that. There could be some sort of travel for work or something like that as well. But you're taking, you know, you're feeling inspired. I'm also going to pull some oracles for you. I'm going to pull the same ones that I used for this reading because why not? All right. Show me for... Yeah, I can see that with that World. Maybe you go and visit this person. Ooh, Inferno, chaos, job crumbling, everything crumbling, liar, deception. In another relationship, we have envy, haters, spiteful, jealousy, and opposites attract. Lessons, not your usual type, different spiritual beliefs. We're on number one. Should put this here. All right, what else? Reunion. We will always come back to each other. Damage. We are both hurting from this. Overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. And unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. So I feel like that might be that King of Swords reverse person that's still sort of coming out. a little bit. Okay, so make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. All right, what else? For number one, free spirit. What's their advice? Big happy changes. Oh, we love that. I feel like that's what that world is. There's something here like maybe you take some time alone and then reconsider. Ask your angels. Communicate clearly. There's something here you might need to reconsider about. It's almost like something that you were like hesitant about, or you were like, absolutely not. It's almost like they're asking you to reconsider because there's some sort of happy changes. I sort of want to pull one on this double life though, because I don't love this card. Yeah, the Five of Wands. There could be, you know, and the Queen of Wands at the bottom. I'm not going to lie. Whoever this is, whoever's coming out in this, they could definitely have a third party. Yeah, we have Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Five of Cups. If it's not that, the Five of Wands can just be like a lot of people, because this could definitely just be you if you're showing up as like this person's counterpart. You know what I mean? But there's some sort of conflict over some sort of lie or over some sort of deception. So I'd be cautious of that. But yeah, I feel like it looks good, number one. All right, I'm going to move on to number two. Thanks so much, number one. You're welcome, Debbie. All right. I'm going to move on to number two now. And then I'm done after that. So if you guys want to book, hurry up and do so, guys. I think my cheapest reading on there is like $3. So get me while I'm cheap. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. No, I'm sure I won't raise my prices for like quite a while. But really a steal. It doesn't matter. Just kidding. All right. Let's see. I also want to do these ones. All right, number two. All right, let's see. Ooh, the Magician. So, number 2, there's something here about you having, you know, all that you need to create what it is that you desire, right? With that Magician there. I mean, I also know you're a Gemini, so. But regardless, I feel like, you know, you are the creator of whatever it is that you desire. But with that Four of Cups, you could be lacking gratitude a little bit. You could be, you know, not interested in, and I'm wondering if it has to do with love, because I see that Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups. I'm wondering if you have quite a few different options. You know, this Empress. And I'm wondering if you're sort of like, no, like that's not good enough. And it's because you need some sort of change. You need to sort of like, I feel like you're a little stuck in your mind, like just very much refusing to see a different perspective of a situation. But that Eight of Wands, I feel like it's delaying things as well. What is this Hangman about? Because I'm just curious. Seven of Wands. You could feel like you don't need to stand up for yourself. You could feel like you don't need to maintain something with somebody anymore. You're just like, no, I'm just like getting like, I'm not interested. Like I have enough fish to fry. I have, you know, enough things on my plate to where I do not have to deal with this. Is sort of what I'm getting. What's the Magician? What is this that they're trying to create? Or that could be like blocked. Can we? Oh my goodness! Ten of Pentacles reversed. There could also be like blocked communication here. Also, is what I'm getting. I feel like you desire something long term. You're building some sort of legacy. Especially with that King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. I feel like you're being very, very strategic. But I'd be cautious of being a little bit like in your ego or lacking optimism for your situation. That's sort of what I'm getting with that Four of Cups Sun reversed. Let's see what else. What else for the next 2 weeks? Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Maybe that's what you're trying to do here. You will be shown the way. Okay, I love that. I just dropped every single card. Peace and harmony, homework ahead. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Successfully overcoming a problem. You love that. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Give me 2 more. Time to go out and have fun. Oh, a chain of events that will affect your life. And beware of great pride. What is their advice for the next 2 weeks? What's their advice? When it comes to like this delay or something, what should they do? I see you really working at it though. Communicate clearly, okay? Compromise. See, that's that Hanged Man reversed. You're not willing to like compromise or sacrifice something, and no need to worry. Success, recovery, big happy changes. That's what I have for you, number 2. Thank you. Okie dokie. That's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining and listening and watching. I will see you guys on my next live. I'm not sure when I'm going to be having that. I'm actually going out of town because I'm a Pisces. It's my birthday this weekend. So I'm excited for that. Going out of the country, actually. So wish me luck. And yes, I will see you all on my next one. Thanks so much. And